Hi children, now I am back again with a beautiful and interesting lesson. Really, I can say that with the title itself, you will get a very a deep heart energy from your bottom of your heart. See the title. Look into the title of our first unit. Be reading. Every success story is also a story of great failures. Wow. See, man. How nice it is. Great failure, not normal failure, you know. Yes or no? Great failure. Every success story, there is a story of fail. Let us see what is the story of this story. Title itself, it is very interesting. Every success story. Every in the sense, did he leave anything? No. Every in the sense, all success stories have also a story of great failure. Let us enter into the story. Let us see this. Failure is the highway to success, Tom Watson, sir, said. If you want to succeed, double your failure rate. Oh my God, what a man he is. Such a great personality, they're saying. Failure is the highway to success. Some people will say, I failed in this. I failed to get good handwriting. I failed to get good marks. I failed to get good marks in mathematics or physics or science or English or somewhere. But here, Tom Watson, Sir Tom Watson is saying what? If you want to succeed, double your failure rate. Oh, double, you have to fail more times, man. You have to fail more times to have a great success. Let us see. If you study history, you will find that all stories of success are also stories of great failures. Let us enter into the history. In 2020, we are learning lessons through technology, but we have to study the history to know what is real success. Let us continue. But people don't see the failures. Of course, man. People never see the failures when you have success. When you have success, they never look into the failure. They will look at that. They will look at only the success. They only see one side of the picture and they say that person got lucky. He must have been at the right place at the right time. That is what the society says every time the only one thing. What is that society saying? They say he got lucky. Luckily, he got first rank, man. But they don't know how much you read, how much you struggle, night outs you have done, how many times you practice that letter, how many times you practice that problem of physics or chemistry or chemical bond, that, these, and everything. They say simply, they will see only one side of the picture and they will say, he got lucky. Lucky fellow he is. They don't see how much hard you worked for. Let's continue. Let me share someone's life history with you. This was a man who failed in business at the age of 21 and was defeated in a legislative race at the age of 22 and failed again in business at the age 24, overcame the death of his sweetheart, in the sense wife, at the age of 26, had a nervous breakdown at the age of 27. My God, lost a congregational race at the age 34, lost a senatorial race at the age 45, failed in an effort to become vice president at age 47, lost a senatorial race at age 49, and was elected the president of the United States at age 52. Oh my God. See, when he started his, when he met with a failure, at what age? 21. When he met with a great success, 52. My God. almost 31, 41, 51, 30 years of failures, but he became a very big shot. United States of America. He's the president. He's none other than Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. My God. This is the life history of Abraham Lincoln. Wow. Children, you see, if you were there in his place, 21, if you were failed at the age of 21 in a business, you would have started something, but you cannot enter in politics, right? 22 entered in the politics, and again 24 business again. He did this 21 business, 22 political entry, and 24 business, and 26 is a big shot for him. His wife passed away. His wife passed away and had a nervous breakdown. Who can't get nervous breakdown after these many failures? Even a heart burning situation. His sweetheart was passed away. Who won't get nervous breakdown after his wife death? He got nervous breakdown. In 34 he lost. 45 he lost. 47 he lost. 49 he lost. Did he stop anywhere? No, he did not stop. As Nicky was sick, did he stop somewhere at the age of 8, at 9, or 10, or 13? Somewhere did he stop? Nowhere he stopped. Great persons never stop by beginning light. They will end great. Are you understanding, my children? Did Abraham Lincoln stop here? No, he did not stop at the age 21, but he continued until 52. If a person, I asked a student 3-4 years back, I think so, a 8th class student, I asked, Nana, if you fail first time, how many times you will try to get success? Then she answered me. She answered me very simply, Sir, until I get success, I will continue, sir. Such an answer. Such a beautiful answer. But the same question was asked other class children who are senior to her. Sir, I will try 5 times, sir. 6 times, sir. 7 times, sir. Why number for that? That's what my question. Why number for that? You can continue persistently, accurately, persistently, accurately. You have to try until you get success. The last line of Nikivich's attitude is altitude lesson. He's saying us, if you fail once, try again. If you fail next, try again. Try and until you get success. Now the question is coming. Would you call him a failure? Abraham Lincoln. No one can call him as a failure. Throughout the world, in the total planet itself, no one can, Abraham Lincoln can called by anyone as a failure. He could have quit. Of course he can stop. Of course he can stop. But to Lincoln, defeat was detour and not a dead end. Wow. It's a detour to restart. To restart. Again, something was gone, and no, it's not an issue. It is not an issue. That's why Lincoln did not quit anywhere. Let's continue. Are you understanding, my dear children? I hope you are enjoying this lesson. Now, I'm entering into the next part. Okay. I hope, children, you are understanding. In 1913, Lee D. Forrest, the inventor of Troyer's tube, was charged by the district attorney for using fraudulent means to mislead the public into buying stocks of his company by claiming that he could transmit the human voice across the Atlantic. He was publicly humiliated, insulted, publicly humiliated. Can you imagine where we would be without his invention? Triodes tube. Now we are using. What is the triodes tube? I will show you in the pic. See, this is a triodes tube. It's a useful thing in a physics, and right now we are using in our life history. It's a triodes tube for the sake of for introducing this one. What people have said. All people are saying, they're saying what? Fraudulent means he's misleading the public. He's misleading the public. My God, such a person, he invented that the triodes tube in 1913, and the people are saying what he's misleading the public and buying the stocks of his company. My God, he's saying we can transfer the human voice across the Atlantic. Like that, the other people have humiliated him. But now we are transferring our human voice. We are transferring our human voice across the Atlantic everywhere. What we will say? Can we call him a failure? Let's. This is what he is Lee DeForest tried to. This is the tried to. Can we call him a failure? No way. Next, let's continue. A New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly. My God. New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903, they questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers. They are saying they have given they are the newspaper editorial persons. They are saying they have questioned Wright brothers who were trying to invent a machine heavier than the air. They're criticizing. They're criticizing. Can anyone invent a machine heavier than the air? In that would fly, it seems. In that way, in that critic manner, they have published in the newspaper exactly 1 week later at Kitty Hawk. The Wright brothers took their famous flight. Oh wow! Within 1 week time, man, it didn't take time. After criticize came published in the New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903. Then exactly 1 week later, they have introduced the flight. Wow. So what we have to think in this by following these all things? Do we have to step back when somebody is criticizing us? When someone is saying you are a failure, at the time you have to humiliate yourself and you have to cry and you have to go into the room and you have to lock the door, shut the door and you have to cry. Is this the way to continue our life? Did the Abraham Lincoln do the same thing? Did Nikki Vujicic do the same? My God. Lee DeForest did the same. If he did the same, the tried tube was not there and we cannot transmit our human voice now. If the Wright brothers have done the same thing, shut the door and they went into the room and they have cried and suicided themselves. Do we have right now flights from here to there to over? Are you getting my point, my children? No way. No one can stop our future but you. No one have authority to stop your future but you. Let's continue. Colonel Sanders at age 65 with a beat up car and a $100 check from Social Security realized he had to do something. Colonel Sanders is about Colonel Sanders At the age of 65, he got success. He remembered his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? Does anyone know? If, for example, you are going to start a business, you want to start a business, how many doors you will knock? How many doors you will knock to get a first order? Let us check out. It is estimated that he had knocked more than 1000 doors before he got his first order. Oh my God. 1000. It's not an easy number, my dear children. Maybe you will try for 100. Maybe you will try for 200, 300. Whenever you are knocking the door, somebody will irritate you, somebody will say, yeah, like that, they will give you criticizing expressions. Maybe you will stop 100 trials or 500, 600. But here, let us say, how many of us quit after 3 tries or 10 tries or 100 tries, and then we say we tried as hard as we could? You will say, 10 times I tried, sir, I did not get. 15 times I tried, sir, I did not get. I'm not at all getting neat handwriting, sir. I have been trying. I'm not at all getting. 100 times I tried, sir. Did Colnard Sanders tried for 100 times? I'm not saying you also have to try for 1000 times. I'm not saying you also have to knock the 1000 doors. Maybe 15th time you will get. But stop trying, my dear children. Stop trying. That's it. Now he was becoming very great. Now KFC chicken was there. How it was famous? It is more than 100 countries that selling his KFC chicken. Yes or no? Wow. Let us continue. As a young cartoonist, how many of you know cartoons? Everybody know. Walt Disney, these also everybody know. Nowadays, all movies, even this Hotstar also now changed the name Disney Star. Faced many rejections from newspaper editors who said he had no talent. Newspaper editors said he had no talent. One day, minister at the church hired him to draw some cartoons. One minister hired him draw some cartoons. Disney was working out of a small mouse infested shed near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. That was the start of Mickey Mouse. How many of you know Mickey Mouse? Now the dolls even. It's people are getting mad to buy the Mickey Mouse. Now he is an industry. At the time, he was rejected from newspapers. Get out! You don't have no talent. You don't have a talent. You don't have talent like that. But his time came. The season has changed. Disney now it is a world. Millions of people are the followers of Disney. Walt Disney is a filmmaker. It is an industry now. You get my point? Successful people don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. Wow. Underline a circuit. Underline a circuit. One day, partially deaf 4-year-old kid. This is about another person's life history. Partially deaf, he can't listen properly. 4-year-old kid came home with a note in his pocket. A small paper was there in his pocket from his teacher. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Underline this part. Too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. Who can bear this kind of sentences? Any parent can bear this kind of sentences? Your son is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. And that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. Oh my God. See what kind of certificates they got. Such a great persons. Great persons, they got such a dangerous humiliation and insults in their childhoods. Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling and he was partially deaf even. He was deaf. He was deaf. Only 3 months of formal school. 3 months of formal school. But what did he invent? What did he introduce? Thomas Alva Edison. Yes, he introduced bulb, electric bulb. Not only that, man, more than 1,000 inventions are there in his account. Henry Ford, I think you understood what I am speaking about. Henry Ford is a person forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. Can we call him as a failure for not putting reverse gear in his first car? Do you consider these people failures? They succeeded. Underline this point. They succeeded in spite of problems, even though they have problems, they were succeeded. Not in the absence of them, but to the outside world, it appears as though they just got lucky. It appears to the world they are lucky. It appears to the world that they were lucky, but the world did not say look into their hard work behind their success. All success stories are stories of great failures. The subtitle. The only difference is that every time they failed, they bounced back. Whenever they got failure, they bounced back. Reverse. The reverse. This is called failing forward rather than backward. Failing forward, they did not come back. You learn and move forward. Learn from your failure and keep moving, keep moving. Go, 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 go. That's it. Just move on, move on, move on. You have done a mistake. Don't do the same mistake again. Just move on. Wow. Let's continue, my dear children. Are you enjoying the lesson? Are you getting something energy from outside? Are you getting something energy in your heart? Of course, you are doing mistakes, but I can't say you are a failure because world is not saying Thomas Edison is a failure. Wright brothers are failure. If the world is saying they are failures, then you are the big failure, man. Because they are the big scientists of the world. In 1914, Thomas Edison, at the age 67, lost his factory, which was worth a few $1 million on fire. Oh my God, Thomas Alva Edison, his factory was on fire, caught up on fire. It had very little insurance. No longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort go up in the smoke and said, let us stop here. I have a question. If you are there at the age of 67, if your few million he mentioned, I am saying 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 10 lakh big factory of yours got short circuit and fired. What will you say? What will you say? You will say, ma waste, this much I have worked waste. Like that you will say, right? Don't lie. Don't say I will try that, this, huh? Okay, let us try. Let us read this. What he has done. What he has done. Okay, effort go up in smoke and said, there is great value in disaster. There is great value in disaster in this accident. All our mistakes are burnt up. Yeah, thank God we can start new. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Such a man, such a brain that God has given to him. He's saying, thank God. When 10 lakh factory was on fire, he's saying, my mistakes are burnt up. Huh. In spite of the disaster, 3 weeks later, he invented phonograph. What an attitude! What an attitude he is! In 3 weeks, just 3 weeks, he introduced phonograph, which is using for voice recording. Oh my God! On listening songs or something. In spite of the great disaster, 3 weeks later, if you lost 10 lakh something, 10 lakh what man? Just 1000 rupees if you lost on your road, then you will cry for it for 1 month, as far I know. Yes or no? If your book was tear by someone's mistake, ooh, you will start crying. When your book was torn, at least 2 days you will cry for that. He did not stop for invention of phonograph. He did not stop the invention of phonograph million when his million dollars on fire. Wow, wow. I hope you're getting something interest. Okay, let's continue. Below are more examples of the failure of success people. Thomas Edison failed approximately 10,000 times while he was working on the light bulb. 10,000 times. Henry Ford was broke at the age of 40. Iacocca was fired by Henry Ford, second Henry Ford at the age of 54. Ian Beethoven was told that he had no talent for music, but he gave some of the best music to the world. He's a famous musician in English. Setbacks. This sentence, please underline. Setbacks are inevitable in life. Setback, troubles, are situations. Troubles are inevitable in life. In a it will lead your life in a stronghold way. But setback, when trouble is coming, you have to see the sentence is see. A setback can act as a driving force and also teach us humility. Of course, you will get humiliation. You will cry for some time, maybe. You will cry, but your heart will become more strong. In grief, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. You have to overcome. You will get faith. You will get courage in your grief, in your sorrow. In your sorrow, you will get courage and faith. We need to learn to become visitors, not victims. Fear. This please write very big letters with capital letters in a chart and keep it in front of your table. Fear and doubt short circuit the mind. If you fear somewhere, automatically you will get doubt. If you get fear and doubt, short circuit the mind and give wrong answers, and you will write wrong things on the paper or wrong decisions you will take. If you have fear, you must overcome the fear and the doubt. Doubt will be overcome by practicing many times. Fear will be overcome by our regular practice. Are you getting my point? Such beautiful quotations are there. Ask yourself after every setback, what did I learn from this experience? Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. What a sentence. If you want to be a stumbling block into a stepping stone, a strong hold you want to be in your life, then you have to question back. Here, see, what did I learn? Self inquiry is there or not? Like self motivation, self questioning. The motivation to succeed comes from the burning desire to achieve a purpose. Burning desire is needed for a success. If you have desire is not enough. I want to learn cycle. If you have a burning desire, even though you fall down and even though you got hurt, then you will stop. You never stop learning cycle. If you want to learn bike, how crazy you are about to learn bike? How crazy? Of course you are crazy, man. Because other with that bike you can go round and round around the city, right? That's desire, not. It's not a desire. If you want to, you're learning desire is a burning desire. That's why you're getting success. Even though you fall down from the bike 2 or 3 times, you never stop learning bike because you have a burning desire. You must learn it. I must learn it. That is what, that self motivational burning desire must come self, but not from somewhere outside of the world. Napoleon Hill wrote, whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. If your mind conceive it and believe, the mind can achieve. First, it should come from the mind. It should come from the mind. Saying in your mind is very, very, very essential. If you conceive in your mind, if you conceive in your mind, if you conceive in your mind, then automatically you can achieve in your mind. For for saying inside you, inside itself, if you are getting doubt, then how can you prove it outside? And first say inside, I can do this. I can learn. Say repeatedly, I can learn English better. I can learn maths better. I can learn physics better. I can overcome these all mistakes. When you say inside of your mind, it can conceive, and your mind can give you belief to achieve it outside. Ha! I hope, my dear children, you all are getting. Let's continue. As far I know, you are not getting bored because such a goosebump story is going on. How can you get bored, man? Let's continue. A young man asked Socrates. He's a very great philosopher, Socrates. The secret to success. A young man went to Socrates and asked, Master, what is the secret of success? Can you say now? Then Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. He asked, hey, next morning you can come to the river, man. I will explain there what is the secret to success. They met. Socrates asked the young man to walk with him towards the river. He told, follow me up to the river. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates, the young man and the Socrates, they both went into the water. The water reached up to the neck, and the Socrates did one thing. Let us see what he has done. Socrates took the young man by surprising. Suddenly, all of a sudden, he ducked him into the water. Oh my God! Oh, Socrates ducked the young man, into the water. The boy struggled to get out of, but Socrates was strong, but kept him there until the boy started turning blue. The boy started turning blue. He is a Socrates. Children, listen. He is a Socrates. He is a Socrates. He ducked the boy, ducked the young man into the water. He's turning into blue. Socrates pulled his head out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to take gasp and take a deep breath of air. Like that, he took gasps whenever he pulled out from the water his hair. Socrates asked, what did you want the most when you were there? The boy replied, hair, hair. He replied in that way. Oh, because He was strongly ducked under the water by Socrates. Socrates said, that is the secret to success, man. When you want success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret. Wow, what a secret he has given. What a secret he has given to the success. If you want something as badly as you wanted the air, my God. Children, I'm asking you a question. You check out when you are in class 4 or 5 or 6 or somewhere before the holy day. Holy day in the sense not this regular holy. Colorful day, holy, when you will sprinkle on what colors on your friend. The before night you will not get sleep. Yes or no? Or else your favorite festival is that Diwali. That night you are going to fire the crackers. That day won't pass. The holy before night, that night won't pass because you want that as badly as you wanted, like a minute to minute you will check, minute to minute you will wait for that. Yes or no? Like that, a burning desire, a fulfilled burning desire. With that fulfilled burning desire, if you wait, then itself you will have a great success. This is the secret of success explained by the Socrates. Let us see. Let us point out the last other lines. A burning desire is the starting point of all accomplishments. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results. If you have a desire which is weak, you will get weak success. Of course, you won't get great success. Yes or no, my dear children? You need a burning desire that must be strong but not weak. Then only it can produce great results, but not failure results. Here there is a poem by Shiv Kera. Let's read and we'll close this. If you think it's very inspirational, it's very motivational. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but you think you can't, it's almost kinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If your mind is in a positive way, of course you will. If you think you're beaten, of course you will beaten. You dare not, of course you dare not. You think you win, but you think you can't. Your mind is thinking you can't. So you can't achieve it. If you think you are outclassed, of course you are out. You have got think high to raise. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Of course, you before you win the prize, you have to think I got the prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Are you getting my point? Sooner or later, who thought thought in his life about his winning, those persons only are there in the world right now are the successful persons in their life. Did you understand? It's by Shiv Kera. The author is an Indian author. Shiv Kera is an Indian author of self-help books and activist. While working in the United States, he was inspired by a lecture delivered by Norman Vincent Peale and followed his motivational teachings. Kera has written several books, including You Can Win. His mission is to ensure freedom through education and justice. Shiv Kera was born in a business family which used to have coal mines at Kendwa in Dhanbad, India. Soon after the nationalization of coal mines by the Indian government, he had to search for his own living. In his early years, he worked as a car washer, a life insurance agent, and a franchise operator before he became a motivational speaker. In his author's life history also, he started his life with a car washer, life insurance agent, and franchise operator, then became a motivational speaker. This is what about the lesson of our second lesson. Every success story is also a story of great failures. The title is suitable, I think so, my dear children. Everyone have really great failures in their life. So, my dear children, I hope you enjoy this lesson. I hope you enjoy this story. Everybody have great failures behind their success. But don't look at the world, what the world is saying, what the world is speaking at your failure. Just kick back that failure and move forward to your life and have your great achievements in your future. Thank you, children. This is about B reading of first unit of class 10.